Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. This is Polo, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing this super incredible Disney fairy tale designer collection. And this was a part of the release of the second release for um the villains couples, and it's obviously the Queen of Hearts with Alice, my beloved Alice. As you might know already, Alice in Wonderland is my all-time favorite classic. Then I also like Aladdin and all that from my childhood, but from the classic animation movies, she is my number one. Um, well, it is my number one animation classic. So this collection, and in particular this release, has been very, 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 very special to me. I've had it for a very long while, and I've already made a review for it quite a long time ago, but it was an inbox. I mean, I took the plastic off and I just show you all around, but this time I'm going to unbox it because I really want to play with the dolls and, I don't know, experience them further, even though I love how they're displayed in here. So anyway, let's get into it. This is the sleeve, or the protective sleeve, or dust cover that comes with this particular one, and we can find artwork showing both Alice and the Queen of Hearts. There was an error that Disney made at the time of the production, in which it's noticeable here in this little plaque in the front, as we can read Alice and the Red Queen. And the Red Queen is the Red Queen is the name of the Queen of Hearts, that it was later given to the Queen of Hearts for both the Tim Burton movies, in which Helena Bonham Carter plays the Red Queen, and then there is also the White Queen. That's why there is the differentiation there, but this queen has always been called the Queen of Hearts, coming from the original Lewis Carroll texts, as well as in the animation. So that was a little bit of an error, but that's okay. The sleeve shows a bit more of the same art, artwork that is just so cool. And actually you will see that the execution of the dolls is pristine. It's exactly how they are portrayed here. It's like, it's really, really good. This was released in 2016, I believe. On this site we have the same, and then I'm going to show you the back of it. And on the back we can read a little bit about the collection and these little details that are part of the design for the outfits of the dolls. I'm gonna read it out loud for you. Disney's designer fairy tale collection brings together the legendary heroes and villains you love in a series inspired by your favorite Disney fairy tales. Disney Store artists have captured the timeless struggle between good and evil in a magnificent detail, conveying both the wonderful wickedness and bold heroic spirit of these unforgettable characters. Rich, evocative, and dramatic, the Disney Designer Fairy Tale collection will be a treasure keepsake for collectors and Disney fans alike. And then we find it in French, and then here we have the same artwork, and then little things that are point out, like the knife pleated collar boasts ornate gold glaze. Heart-shaped bodice features a lustrous floral pattern. Right over here it says embroidery and gems ornament her skirt. For Alice it says exquisite floral pattern dress and elegant embroidery with shimmering gems and whimsy and wonder. What I'm going to do now is I will place it back in its original position, and I'm going to take the sleeve. I think I can do it just like this. Okay, I can only use one hand, but anyway, I'm there, I'm getting there. So you basically just lift it to reveal the dolls inside, and as you can see, I mean, here's the artwork. Here is how the dolls are positioned within this metacrylate display, which in my opinion, and I've said this before, it's the best display that the Disney Store has produced so far, better than any other box. So here we have, oh my goodness, and we never get this kind of character, especially the Queen of Hearts. I don't know, because we get so many villains, but the Queen of Hearts, it's kind of a forgotten one, I would say. We always got Maleficent, the Evil Queen, Jafar, Ursula. I don't know, but she is equally important. It happens the same with Frollo from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That we don't have a lot of like doll forms of it, I would say. So I'm super grateful that they released this pack. Again, it's my all-time favorite classic movie, and that is why it's in the name of my channel. And here it is. um She's Alice is looking so beautiful. Then after this, the Disney Store released the classic doll, and then after that, the Disney Store released, I believe last year, at the end of last year, the playset, which I also have. And since now I'm going to take them all out of the box, I will be able to create more scenes and stuff. And they're just so beautiful. I love it so much. So this is how they're displayed. I will carefully remove them from the packaging, and then I will get back to you with all the details. Well, here we have them out of the box, and oh my goodness, you guys, these couple of dolls are just breathtaking and so worth it. To the box, because the amount of detail that you can appreciate 360 now that they are out of the box is just like crazy. It's crazy, and they really have to be quite possibly my favorite dolls within my collection. Definitely, I would say definitely. um Even though I also love Aladdin, and I have one of a kind pieces from for my live action Belle and stuff like that. And I also very much love my Tinkerbell. But these ones, wow. I mean, being a huge Alice in Wonderland fan, it's mandatory to have this set. I Again, if I could only have one designer Fairytale villains, because I would also keep my Tinkerbell, it would be this one and the Aladdin and Jasmine. So three in total. Those would be my holy grail essentials. Anyway, wow, I mean, I really don't know where to start. Okay, first thing that I noticed is that in the box, the Queen of Hearts was a little bit suspended to create the feeling that she was taller, I think, because in reality it's shorter that we can see in the display. But it's just super cool. I think this has to be like the best Queen of Hearts doll ever created, really, because I've had the designer Fairytale Queen of Hearts. um I've seen the 17 inches limited edition one, and I obviously have the Red Queen from the live action Tim Burton. But seriously, this is quite possibly the only one that is like true to the animation, because the other versions are like a version, like a very free version of this, I don't know, this super cute and adorable character. I mean, is a villain, but it's just like very adorable and hilarious at the same time. Just look at her face. I don't know, and the amount of details that they've put in this outfit, it's crazy stunning. Plus, she has rooted hair that is incredibly well done. Like, for all the people who say, oh, they're like certain hair looks that would be kind of impossible to achieve in a doll, I don't think so. I mean, look at this. Um, I mean, this is a crazy hairdo and hairstyle. It almost feels like a sculpt because it really feels like a Walt Disney Classic Collection sculpt or something like that. But it's rooted, and the bangs and the rooted eyelashes, the bushy brows that have been painted, the little bun and the back, the little crown, as she shows in the movie. It's just like, seriously, I mean, no, I mean, I can hardly talk. I thought it would be so much easier for me to to do this review, but as I'm experiencing it for the first time with all of you, it's kind of hard for me to find the words. But anyway, I'm pointing out the things that I think are incredibly amazing. Then let's move to Alice. Alice is just like super adorable as well. She has like these ringlets on the front that we cannot see in the animation as such, although I think that it looks kind of cool. They're actually stitched, they're gelled, heavily gelled actually. They're stitched to the front, so they can't move as for now. I mean, I could take it off, although it looks just so cool this way. She has a little bit of blush in like peaches and cream color as opposed to like rosy, which adds to the complexity of it, because then her lips are burgundy color, and then she has a bit of a gold and purplish eyeshadow. The expression of her face is also like a bit different to what we're used to for the classic doll that it was released later on. She's more like dreamy, and she's more like wondering. She's looking up and to one of the sides. And then she also has rooted eyelashes that are just like incredibly well curved, and just the right amount of them, and the length is, it couldn't be better. But seriously, I'm still very surprised with this face. It's just so cute. The queen actually has sculpted earrings, and then the crown has little jewels, and I really don't know where to look. Okay, so moving, staying on Alice. Alice has articulation on the shoulder, elbow, and wrist, as well as bend and snap knees. And her outfit is just like, wow, an explosion of like yeah, um luxurious embroidery with a floral pattern that normally I really don't like where when they change it so much, but I don't mind it at all, because it's just so classic Alice. It's so Victorian looking. The level of embroidery, there is, everything is embroidered. I mean, this is what they didn't do. I mean, they didn't even do this embroidery for the limited edition 17 inches Cinderella one. I mean, that super incredibly expensive doll that is so much loved, it has like a similar pattern, but it's all printed from the live action, and this proves that they could have embroidered the gown, because it's super subtle, and it just makes it amazing, really. And then there are like rhinestones applied to it, and then there is a little bit of lace at the bottom of the apron. She's actually wearing her signature dress with the white apron, but it's definitely much more um yeah, intricate with the embroidery and all, and then it's like satin, and it's it's lined, so there are like two layers. And then the dress has like this really cool like paisley design, like a brocade or a damask print all around, with like a Victorian sort of like pattern. But I can see like, isn't that like a keyhole? I think so. And then hearts, and then the material is like this satin that is super incredibly soft and flowy. I mean, as you can see, it is not stiff at all. And then it's arranged in such way that it creates this little wrinkle here and in the front that actually makes it so much more complex and wider than what we're used to. And then here we have like an underskirt with more lace of tulle that goes all around. And then she's actually wearing real stockings in white, and then she has these Mary Jane style shoes that are actually incredibly cute as well and detailed, because these shoes, I believe that the classic one also has the same shoes though, but oh my goodness, can you see like this sculpted detail on the sole, and then the little borders and like the stitching of like what it appears to be like imitating like a leather material? It's just amazing. It really is amazing. um so that is Alice from the front. She's got the Alice headband, and then her hair has a really nice shade of like blonde, like strawberry blonde, I don't know, golden blonde, I would say, without being yellow. And with, I think it's very accurate as well to the animation as such. Then she's got puffy sleeves, um and then the apron continues on the back, and it actually velcros, so you can take it off entirely. And this is the back of the dress. Here we can appreciate the pattern that is printed all around. And then the hair has some gel, and then it has like these finger waves to it that actually adds to the movement of it all. I mean, even though it's static, then you can place it in such way that it appears that her hair is moving due to those curves, and so adorable. And then moving to the Queen of Hearts, she's having like a Elizabethan color, with lace that is gold all around. And then the gown is just so amazing as well. It's parted in the middle. It's actually stitched here, that I have not taken it, so it connects the three parts of it. And then it has this central part in the bodice, or like the top part, that it's adorned by this embroidery in the shape of a heart with gold thread. And there is a lot of embroidery here. There is a lot of embroidery in this set. I mean, if you look at Alice, there's a lot on her apron. And then for the Queen of Hearts, there's all this part. And also we can find rhinestones all around. And then there is like this brocade. I believe it's a different pattern. Yeah, yeah, it is different. There are hearts and crowns, and then they've created this sort of like little heart with the crown and another heart in the middle. That makes me think of the cards from the from the movie, and every single one it's been embroidered. But also we have like the printed detail that is printed and is kind of textured to, I mean, it you can feel it. And then it's all printed in this sort of like silk material. And then we have these trims that go all around, and they're also embroidered with so this is like more of a golden thread, and this is more of I think, I don't know, it's not, it's also gold. I mean, it isn't silver, but it's a more muted gold. The only thing about this is that for whatever reason, oops, I don't want Alice to fall. For whatever reason, the pattern right over here does not continue on the back, even though the back of the gown is amazing too. But it's almost like they've forgotten about, like, when they were like printing or doing these two back pieces. I really don't understand. So the embroidery actually ends there. I mean, it's still very beautiful, and then here we can see the black and the red damask sort of like pattern with embroidery all around. And something so cool about, well, another layer that before I continue I will show you all. There's like this organza material that is very soft and reflective, and then there's lace at the bottom as well. And then for the cuffs, there's also like this meshy organza material with waves. And she's got articulation on the shoulder, elbow, and wrist, and she's holding this scepter that imitates to be like a glass piece with gold, and she's holding it here with a rubber band. Super cute. And then something that makes this doll rather unique is that they've tried to achieve the closest sort of like shape for her as we perceive her in the animation. So she's having these very chunky legs, and then they have given her sculpted heels that are painted in like very deep red color. And then something very, very interesting about this doll is that the mid portion of it is a plush material. So, and you can see it here. I thought it would be like part of like an undershirt or something like that, and then I realized that this is how the head is connected to the body. That is a plush material just here, and then the legs are actually attached to the plush, as you can see there. So they have, I mean, this they've done this before for like the Beast, for example. The Beast have a little bit of plush like around the shoulder to create the exact sort of like shape that is otherwise kind of difficult, and it would be very chunky if done, you know, using solid plastic. Anyway, they've done an amazing job. I am so in love with these dolls, and I hope you are enjoying this review with me, because like seriously, I couldn't be happier, and I'm so happy to be sharing it with all of you, giving you the details, and hoping you're appreciating all the efforts that they've made to make this possible. And maybe you will want to add this set to your collection, and if so, I very much hope that this review is helpful. And if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, as well as staying tuned, because again, there is so much more I am just about to share with all of you. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So anyway, for now, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.